Good morning, guys. A great morning. You're tuned into the Guyanese Critic Morning Live with the realest thing coming out of Guyana. Now, this morning I want to discuss some things. That we gotta be aware of. In highlighting I can't say transgressions, in highlighting the atrocities of the last administration, I don't want to get carried away and feel there's ammunition for this administration, or we can get ourselves in problems. We will get ourselves in problems if we don't know we place. Right? I must tell you, don't get carried away and think it's a plus for the present administration. This is an eye-opener as to how governments operate when they're unattended. You understand? So these people, you gotta watch them move back. When you hear we're going out with wharf and contract, when you hear we're going out with the sea defense, when you hear we're going out with schools that big contractors building, when you hear we're going out with wharves, when you find out the story, when you see this administration building anything, you watch it with 4 eyes. Because you know what the past did. Right? It's a learning process for the people. Right? So we can talk about corruption under the previous administration and what to look for with this administration. Because remember, the administration is moving parts. Nobody tells somebody to do this and do that. But what happened? David Arthur Granger was obviously asleep for 5 years. He must have slept through his whole tenure, not recognizing anything to make any changes. They never made no changes that would see people who doing wrong thing get rid of. So this, when you jump in, everybody want to say who was doing corruption, what he was doing, because here why. Let me tell you how the thing is work. The PNC came and told us all, me included, I believe them, that the PPP was the most corrupt government in history. I believe. Not one body ever get charged. But obviously they would have had to have corruption. People are individuals doing wrong thing. Now they come for 5 years. And while they're singing, watch ya, remember what the PPP do, what the PPP do, what the PPP do? Them thief are more bad than anybody else. They come. And they then decide, well, here, we're going to up the game. They calculate, tell the people that the PPP thief. And we go try to beat off the thief in the PPP. You understand what the man do for 5 years? That man try to beat the PPP. By thieving. Not showing that they're better. The last administration. Now you laugh. The goons run out. The goons, I call them. The trolls and thing run out and here with hollering. People like Sherrod Duncan hollering. Watch them small hamper with a carrying and get able in Tiger Bay. The president never went to Tiger Bay. David Granger, when he was president, never went to Tiger Bay. He had no time with poor people. But they had ministries that renting tent for $10+ million while the tent is $300,000. You know you could have bought a tent and then go on to give poor people $9 million. You could have bought 3 tents and then go on to give poor people $9 million. Or you could have bought 6 tents for all the ministries and then go on to give poor people $8 million. They come in And they try to show the people, well, all we end up getting shaft, that they are better thieves. When they hollering thief, hear what they do. When they hollering thief, thief, and we look up, they start thieving so. Remember the school and so many bush was a big thing that Patterson go. Patterson go and show how the school, the concrete broken with the contractor and I can think so many bush. Where Patterson there for the wharf at Leguan. Where Patterson there. I mean over the PB there, but me here by the wharf. We gotta go and skin up the wharf. Like when we come in. Wharfs get contracts since 2018. And Leguan people is a 6-month contract for build a wharf. And Leguan people suffering until today for the need of a wharf. Of a proper wharf. I left Lata, you know. I left Lata. Some of them they got attacked. Some of them they got attacked. These are the people who's follow thief, man, and criminal. These people the whole life been bigging up thief, man, and criminal. They say, oh, Keith Lowenfield is the hero. Just so they can put it on the page. That Keith Lowenfield is a hero. And the man is a regular electoral fraudster. In recent times, the man has been elevated to an international electoral fraudster. Since the whole international community, the whole world see the fraud committed under Lowenfield's stewardship at GCOM. The whole world see the fraud committed. And them people got belly for come out and say, the man is a hero. And Granger was Robin Hood. Granger was Robin Good. He had to be Robin Good because he didn't thief from the rich to give to the poor. He thief from the poor for give the rich more. Granger take from the poor to give the rich more. The man is a boss. The man is a shatter boss. You understand? The man is a top shatter. The man come down like a savior, so it's so nice when I hear when Granger win, right? I say, wow, this place got change all we get nice up. You ain't gonna start nobody and rob nobody and think everybody got money, everybody happy. You understand? The man think I come and create tech for yourself. Tech for yourself. You believe these people are easy? Here was the most dangerous thing about the opposition. Them does mislead them people more than anybody else. You'd believe the PPP should have a mechanism in place for getting people in propaganda. Right? For fool up the people, for catch them or come over. No. They just fool up the people more than anybody else. Guys, they people was following should be bad. You understand? They believe anything. When people come and say Lowenfield is a hero, Lowenfield family got for support. You got your wife, you got your children and all. And your family got, when you go in court and your family got support, your liar has to be there for him. But you come and hail him as a hero. Hero for who? Hero Honda you're talking about? He's a Hero Honda motorbike. Eh? Them banner deceitful, deceiving and conniving. Not honest. They're not people with honesty, integrity and decency. They're deceitful, deceiving and conniving. Now I want you to conceptualize this. $10 million. At which time, when the permanent secretary is signing off to give $100,000, $300,000 or whatever money every month for a tent, at which time would that permanent secretary have stopped signing off? Is that permanent secretary still with that ministry? This way you gotta ask yourself. Is that permanent secretary still with that ministry? I want to see the PPP come and say, now this corruption was done by an individual. And a permanent secretary is the person who sign off everything. At which time would that permanent secretary have stopped signing for a tent? That permanent secretary can manage a cake shop. That permanent secretary supposed to be out like now and for charges soon. Will you do accounts? What part you do accounts? I want to see what the people do with them. Because if you come and tell me a ministry used to pay $10 million plus dollar, they pay $10 million plus dollar in rent, the people still come pick up the tent. The people still have the tent. A $300,000 tent. You imagine you pay in, or when you check up, you don't do a yearly balance? You don't do a yearly balance for know that we're spending too much money in this area? You got cut back here, cut back there, see what's needed. It's just spent for that. I want to know who is the permanent secretary that was signing off on that. How it happened. If it miss you and you know about it, you got to go. If you used to be signing off on it and you know about it, you got to go. Plus get charged. $10 million. You know what I could do for poor people with $10 million? You know what I can do for people with $10 million? The tent value is $300,000. They could have bought, take $2 million and buy 1 tent each and put it in the bond for the ministry. 1 tent each for each ministry. Right away they got their own tent. 1 tent each for each ministry. And still got $8 million to help poor people. These people never got none for nobody. They suffer, they people, look who suffer most for the last 5 years. You see them people running here hollering. And you know what, name Addison. She dead every day. And nothing in change to she life. Nothing in change to she life. Now we all know. Nothing in change she life. And she all out for them. You look at the people who talk for them. Nothing in change in life. You look at the one man will get a blind and get a thing and make a money. They are quiet. You see a man buy a car in the last 5 years. You see anybody will get anything in the last 5 years. They don't talk for PHC. They don't talk nothing. It's poor people will never get nothing when them is coming to talk for them. And hollering, them as hero. Look who coming out and protest for them. You try to tell me they ain't got at least 5,000 blacks were getting. But people don't work hard for the thing. If I campaign for you, you give me something, I got a loyal to you for life. Them man got a tent. Them man have a tent. Spent $10 million it. And they could buy tents. Plus give 8 people from Tiger Bay $1 million homes. Turnkey walking $1 million home. These people didn't care about nobody. Here was the problem. We can't get tied up in the game for skin them up. We gotta get skin them up and learn about it. Because you can't allow no other government to do this. They can't do it like that. When you go and see a tent in a ministry, ask them, who tent is this? You see them tents in housing, in the front of housing, you gotta find out. If them tents, they spend more money for them tents than giving you a house lot. When they want to charge you $2 million for a house lot and renting tent. Imagine you're on the tent and you don't know why you running and you get your house at. When you go anywhere and you see a tent, ask the ministry, who paid for this? We know there's rent enough, tent for enough money. That is where you gotta learn. Don't get catch up in the tie-up and watching the PNC and then watching the PP. When you see a tent, find out if they buy it or we renting. You understand? So this thing what we talking about with the PNC do, the atrocities is atrocities. When you have a society, you imagine the PNC did not share out $10 million. While the COVID-19, the people suffering, they didn't share $10 million, they do nothing. The opposition, the president now, as opposition, did more than the government for people. The opposition, the president himself went and shared 200,000 masks. While the country didn't have masks for the hospital. But again, don't watch them alone, you gotta watch everybody. This is governments, how they been acting for years. The thieving is criminal. You gotta watch everybody. When you go and see a tent at a ministry, ask them, who paid for this? Now we talking about. Now I am pleased to announce the President, Mohamed Irfan Ali, has no interest in painting State House anytime soon. The president's sentiment is, those are not things of importance to his administration. So the painting thing, when the time I say, doesn't bother me right away. I call everybody right now. And the president's sentiment is, his interest is in the people, getting the economy going and getting food from people's table. So the fool who came up with that idea for pitching and putting a paint State House, that is not happening anytime soon. When the paint done, when it's due for paint over, it's yearly paint over, we can deal with that in a year, 2 years from now. Because it's just freshly paint, 2 years. You understand? Your president, Mohamed Irfan Ali, his sentiments is he has no interest in things that have not utmost importance to the Guyanese people. All body. He wants to see food on the table. No paint in a State House now. You understand? So, I am just the messenger. And that is the president's sentiments. Somebody come with the idea, they got pay State House. Here we are, I gotta remember with this budget thing. People putting in who want, who do that, and it comes from different points. You understand? Now when if I said they make no sense at all, that make I feel bad. People go and paint house. House was just done paint because of change. No, it is not so. The president himself, his sentiments are nothing like that. It is of ill importance. And it's not on the front burner. Right? So I'm just the messenger for that. No painting of State House anytime soon. The president said the things that are important to him are the people of this country getting back to work and getting food on the table. Painting State House is not nothing important. Right? Alright. Just so you know, that is the president's sentiments that I'm expressing to you. Don't ask me how I get them. But I call everybody. I call everybody. And you have here. No, but that yeah, since the president see it, right away you know this is wrong, man. Right? And this way you gotta get president stand up. People say, man, me like this thing. People say me like this thing. Tell me. Hello, good morning.
Morning, critics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like see when you're rowing.
Will you call for this morning, girl?
Good.
With
I
song like
got
fun
stand
time
for
this
you
morning. You got
because
anything else to talk? Yeah, well, now, let me tell you something. Me know how you know me, how you got me down. Even when you're good looking, if you're stupid, I don't like you. So you gotta pay attention with me, yes, sir? Don't call me for telling me stupid this early morning, especially when you see I depend on one of my tirades. She got a nice looking pro. I ain't like you, man. If you're stupid, I still don't like you too. You could be how good looking, you're good looking. If you're stupid, I don't like you. Yes, sir? You could be the best, most nice, sexiest looking girl. And you open your mouth and the stupidness coming out your mouth. I don't like you neither. Yes, sir? Safe, take care. Good morning to you. Yeah, I'm telling you. Deborah, the State House didn't paint for long. No. The State House was just finished painting a good job. You understand? So done though. Somebody saying the State House didn't paint for long. No painting and no State House right now. The priorities that has been taken off of the priority list. The priorities, the president's priorities. I'm telling you what the president say. His priorities are the people of this nation getting the economy pumping. You understand? Creating a stable environment for the business community in terms for them to create jobs. They've already started rolling out the cash grant, 25,000 cash grant in Region 1 and I think Region 9, 2 regions already. These are regions that you got small, sparsely populated areas and the taking blows right to it through. Nobody helped them. So they go to those regions, you could deal with them very easy and fast. You understand? The president is full-time and here was the funny thing. Is we have to keep at it. When you get you call me, me got no time. Alec Granger, he would play here the State House painting over. Our president here and he has responded. No painting for now. It is ill important. You understand? We can't go around. This is going on. Somebody asked me if I shower this morning. Let me see his real name. Hologon Dyer. If I shower this morning. Well, girl, I shower scrub my neck with Neno, yes, and data like I had is looking nice and still got black thing for your neck. I still smelling frowsy. I shower plus I smelling fresh. Yes, and I could, what this guy when you say? You sure? I shower plus I sure. Tandanisa, Holygon, whatever your name. I shower plus I sure. Remember? Yes, and why you believe you don't see enough people with their hand in the air, people waving off, people in the moon? Because next thing you raise up, sir, and your arm smelling sour like it's 10 line for 100. You understand? Like if you was a farmer and you come down with the produce. You understand? No. Plus it's degree I roll it with. I roll it with degree, y'all. You understand? I could hold me hand up in the air. Me ain't got no frowsy smell. You understand? I'm just telling you. If I shower, me look like I shower. Right now, when I go shower, I smell myself and get turned on. You understand? I sure Tandika hooligan wherever your name. No. Let she hang around for some insult. You understand? Because them girls want to talk to people like they can't raise up the arm, they can't shake off nobody, they're shaking up just like the queen. They're trying to do a thing like the queen. No, the queen is do that out of a certain order, you know? Nice like the queen. No, you ain't no beauty queen. Plus that, you know, the thing that is on the frowsies that you gotta set apart from you about this smelling frowsy. So relax yourself. If you want one for bathe and for fresh. I just rub all over, scrub with my linen, with husk and all them thing though. You understand? You all running all about the place with colors on your foot and thing and I want to tell people who smelling fresh or who looking fresh. There's a fresh I just give you there. There's refreshing. For remember and think about yourself and how you got yourself. You understand? Don't feel you sit down till home there with you frowsy self and people know you're frowsy. Yes? Frowsy is the word me mother say. Frowsy, I'm frowsy. Now me, I fresh. And I'm happy and I know that I'm fresh. Yeah. So we're moving on. What's the next topic? Hello, good morning.
Yes, critic. Yes. Then I started to the job here in Kenya.
What's that?
Then I started to the job on the 10th. But I don't know if they're arrested or if they're wanted.
Ministry of Housing got some tent in front there. But me only got no problem with the tent. The tent where they pay $10 million for, I want to find out who's the PS. And I deal with them. If the PPP administration continues on with PSs in ministries, what they fleecing the nation? Problem with me and them. I want to know who was okaying the payment for tent. You understand? Who was okaying the payment $10 million to rent a tent that value for $300,000? You understand? $10 million for rent a tent that value for $300,000. That's what I want to know. Right? The next thing we talk about. Here was the next topic. What's the next topic? We talk about the president said no paint in the state house right now. He shut that down. What's the next issue? Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning, critic. So, the former opposition leader, which is the vice president now, and when they were opposition, they warned all the PSs throughout the country to know what they're doing because it's going to come down very hard. So we need to remind of that fact that they said that.
Bro,
about the
bro, listen to me. What I learned what I learned about the PNC, and in 5 years, remember I didn't ingrained in politics. Now I understand. Everybody's a suspect. I don't have no time with the PPP and the PSs them. I will skin up the PSs them and blame the PPP for it. You can so fast I get rid of them. If you know a man is a thief and you keeping him, here, after this year, when this year done, we can't go blame the PNC nothing for nothing no more, you know. This government would have been in government long enough to rectify, get out all the moles and get rid of everybody. Them can't come and tell me no more. After I given them 12 months. After 12 months, me want to hear about the PNC do. I want to hear. You can't come and tell me this PS and then no, there's BS. If you still got PSs, the thiefing, there's BS. You understand?
Exactly.
So me ain't got time with them. If they feel it's today, tomorrow, and every day they can blame the PNC. After a year, I done with them. You understand? Because every time you looking at them for the thieving and the transgressions, you forget to look back. Oh, the thing tent. No, me why, but I don't get robbed. I don't get robbed. You keeping the people who rob me again? Yes, sir. If you got the PS, what's signing off $10 million for a tent? Rent a tent. Still walking. You rob me under the PNC. What happened? The PPP keeping he for rob me now again? Like robbing a done in this country. You got to go. You understand? So I don't have no time. People say, oh, you got called for me. No. I will go and see the thieves, skin them up. Although there's a PNC thief, I guess it's a PPP thing. Not me. If you see a PNC thief and keep he, will you try to tell me he didn't do a transfer? Me and them thing, oh, you gotta wait for the PPP. No, I don't know. Anyway, I see tent, I ask him, how much you pay for them? Anyway, I see a tent now, I ask him, how much you pay for them? If I see a vehicle with PZZ, I want to know who get a vehicle, why? You understand? Y'all gotta watch. Y'all have to watch. Everybody know what we learn and what we talking about applies. It could happen under any administration. You gotta watch. Don't play like PNC, Steve alone, over Steve alone. You have to watch everybody. Now you got it in your head. When you see a tent, ask them, ask the security. This tent is rent or paid for. You understand? After 12 months, me ain't got time with what PNC do no more, you know. They're supposed to find out. Because what we did the last time, for 5 years, for 3 years, we running what did PPP do, what did PPP do for 23 years. And when you catch yourself, they build Durban Park, they thief $600 million. Them tent thing, the rent ban, drugs ban, the rent Ocean View Hotel, for put drugs in, damage the drugs. All kind of thing they do. While we watching back at what the PVP did for 23 years. We can't get catching the thing again. You have to hear the PVP, what they want to do, they could do. If they want to cost them PNC till the day, they want to cost one until the day, is a different story. That's their business. They got all the right to do as political parties. What we do as citizenry, and what we talk about, and what we look at to ensure that we get what is due to us, there's a different story. When you're looking at holding the people accountable, all of us PNC people and PPP, PNC, we don't say PPP, PNC, AFC and PPP voters have to act differently when it comes to political rhetoric. Because you will get a shaft. You understand? When it comes to election and order, when it comes to what is going on in a community and how you benefit, this is not a PNC or PPP thing or an AFC thing. And AFC they done. Let me stop, Carl. I will feel to mention them. The new parties. This is not them thing. This is a people government thing. Once election done, the people, all the people, the PNC people, the PPP people, all of them have to look up to the government and hold them accountable. Simple as that. So after 12 months, next year sometime, I ain't got no time with what the PNC do no more. Y'all supposed to, PPP supposed to find out all what the thief, all the skullduggery, all the BS, everything. We get exposed all. Now I want to know what you doing. Because right now, you got to hold both parties accountable. What we learn is from the mistakes. It's not a PPP mistake or PNC mistake, you know. This is corruption. It goes across the board. Everybody corrupt if you left them. If you watch them. Them toilet. All them plastic toilet you see all about the place. How much you renting a toilet for, buy? What you renting toilet for? All them things you have to watch it meticulously because people are sitting there. There is corruption we dealing with. It's not PNC and PPP, no. Corruption is across the board and it has to be eradicated. And how that can happen? When you go somewhere, you see something, you post it on your page. I went and see a toilet and thing and get it out there. Post it on your page. Don't just run your stink mouth and come and think on people's page with your frowsy self-asking who fresh and who bathe and all them things. Yes, sir. Post it on your page. I noticed the ministry has some extra vehicles park up. A lot of damage. What is going on there? You know, post it on your page. You could use your mouth and talk things. Your mouth is not only for stink. Some of y'all think y'all mouth only for stink. You're misusing your mouth. Don't misuse your mouth. Your mouth is not a latrine. Some people is only shit there in their mouth. No. Use your mouth. Speak up. Speak up and be heard. You understand? Don't just keep your mouth locked for la period of time, and when you open the stink mouth you got. You understand? Air out your mouth more. If you air out your mouth, you don't got stink mouth when you open it. You understand? Air out your mouth more frequently. Hello, good morning.
Tell him the TikTok.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. The TikTok with these children is beyond. It have some dance. It's looking like people having sex. Right now I'm watching one on Facebook and it's showing like that.
What you have to do is inform your children and the children around you and educate them. Because there's certain things in the world that we can't change, but there's certain things we can. Have you spoken to your kids about it?
Yes.
Roger that. That is where to begin. And we will talk to everybody about it too. Right?
Yeah, because I'm trying to tell you, because the things that they have on the Facebook that were happening, as some parents don't have time for those things.
Well, they gotta know. Because when they start whining and whining, somebody whine on somebody, and then a little baby come creeping and whining too. You understand? Safe, we talk. We talk. Hey, big son, what's up? Yeah, what is that? What do you man buying nuclear electrical thing? Let me talk to you, man. Will you buy nuclear material? It's where there, Prem. After they get up the thing and Michael go come and collect the extra thing you gotta deal with. They go give you the thing, you got credit line with them? You got credit with them? Well, they're gonna take a little time for get up. Alright. Yeah, I get all the things that I come in there. Let me talk to Michael. Yes, son. How much you got? And what's the total? Alright, daddy can bring it there for you. Daddy can come. You sure it's not nuclear thing the man buying for make a bomb? Yeah, I gotta be careful. We get charged of terrorism. I never spent. Alright, son, daddy come in there just I love you. Jesus Christ, why get myself here, man? I try to live a decent life. And I tell the electrician come and fix the things there properly. And so when the electrician tell me the price, I said, this man trying to build a bomb. I gotta go to myself and see what's going on. Is so much for do the right thing? That's why we so corrupt in this country. Everybody want a thief and cut around the car and say your house burn down and they said 20. You know, every time a house burn down in Guyana, they said 25 people homeless, 30 people homeless. I said like the counting rats and roaches. How 20 people is only one house? You understand? Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta go and make sure they ain't buy no thing for make a bomb. Me nobody buy. I know you just buy a pint for 150 and thing and get this guys by 5 and you must pass through one and you understand? The man time a bare 100,000 I can eat it. And this you see electrical the pints them myself? Oh Jesus Christ! What's this? Huh? Shit, bye. It's better I go back to Flambeau and keep me money. Nothing is cheap in this country. I gonna check them thing though. I tell you, they're not gonna use me for set me up for secretary my thing for make a bomb. Cause I can't imagine so much money for electrical thing. Trying to get up in life is a hard thing, but it's better to stay poor. I should have been a pastor or something, but churches got an electrical thing to this is it, yeah. No matter what you try to do once you try to get up in life, it can cost you money. Nobody's heart render them out. Or you can't This man ain't got no time. Like me son here and there have to prep. You can't get me. He's a big man. You understand? I got my little cholesterol, but you could call me all man and give me a bill like that. If I get heart, I can fall on dead. These people ain't thinking about people how they feel it. Plus, he's a cheapo. They know he's a cheapo. You understand? They throw me out my whole citation. I want to stop that about corruption. Because I try to figure out how we could get corrupt for get this thing cheaper. You understand? I try to figure out for God tell the people, man, here up now. Take out the VAT or something, man, we could do something. You know, we do something, man. You know, because right away, hey, you see how easy you could get corrupt? Just so, when you study about the money you spend, and you want this thing, you get corrupt right away. Right away. I tell him, man, we want to switch it with safety, with water. And the man said, no, this is special kind of switch. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can't do me early. I could have fallen just when the man tell me so. We got the orientation. You could be easily corrupted. I just think about corruption. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hey, Reyes. We're going on. We're going on with the boss. What the police do for you? No, but listen to me. Hold on. Do you have... Yeah. We're going now. You guys have insurance with the bus? No. No, hold on. The bus is insured. Well, when you made that report at the station, you should have made a... Did you make a report and tell the insurance company that the bus was in an accident? Give me a call after lunch and I'll come and start out for you. We have to figure out what angle we can take with this thing. So who was wrong? Your driver was wrong or the guy who ran into the vehicle was wrong? Because you could go after that guy. You got his name and everything though, right? Alright, safe. Cool. After lunch, call me. Yeah. No, here I'm telling you, we got it. You gotta go. You gotta be extra careful. Now, this is the reality. You want to get things done. I'm doing a major project now, right? You want to get things done. But when you end up to a certain point and you realize, I want meeting done and this is all I got. Well, you could do why? That is why we have to have an environment, a society that is conducive to these kind of things. People should be overpaying for certain things. And you should not be doing things if you can't afford to do it. In me case, I just cheat. Me whole life is silent. That's how I survive. Yes, sir. If push come to shove, I eat salt and rice and all that. I ain't gonna go out of the way. Well, one time I just go by the Marriott and drink a coffee and thing. And the only reason I don't go back the 3 days or the 4 days after is after I don't pay the bill, my heart is hot me as a... You think you gotta get cardiovascular exercise, you gotta walk for get cardiovascular exercise. Every time I gotta pay a big bill, me heart to start pumping. Please guys say, Banner, you're up on a different level now. You got, but no, me know about them thing though. I know about 10 grand. Gonna cook thing for a whole week, man. So when I watch a thing, I don't know where I am now. I buy a food. Cause I can eat a $300 for cook up by Pond Regent Street and the thing. I prefer go and buy 10,000 cook and share out and give poor people and me take one for myself and eat. You understand? But what I want to remember you're moving with what I want to civilize people and things. Right? So you just gotta go by Marriott and that. But there I tell you, when I pay the bill, bye. It's like I get a beast thing. And it's buzzing in me for days. Till I forget and go back again. I don't go too steady, so please go there by the Marriott line in there. Here now. I say this is how much for the coffee, how much for the room. You understand? If a girl tell me, the nicest girl tell me, hey, well, no, I get this thing, you got book a room in the Marriott. Well, I will not be getting anything. Yes, sir. Because you can't enjoy a sex and you mind up on you money will you pay for this room. Because I would watch it and this thing water, this what kind of shits the guy and check the water for coming out the pipe and yes, sir. This is what really pay for. Right away. Which we supposed to then doing the thing quick. I got into audit mode, trying to figure out is how much money ready for a bed for light upon? Yes, sir? And expenses, how much it costs, am I checking the bed spring and all kind of thing. This what kind of expenses people got for charge. A room by Marriott is about 100,000 and all kind of thing. $500. When I hear that, I said, what? Next thing, girl, I said, Critic, I got this thing for you, but you got to keep putting me up on Marriott. I said, girl, I can pass from the one. I pass from the one. Yes, I mean that them thing now. I wouldn't even get it up. Because when I walk in the room, I got into audit mode, trying to figure out, this is what I pay for. No. Once I got in, we got to go in my pocket, that is getting a little crazy. I start thinking I get a different thing. Yes, sir. If I go and I get a piece of thing and maybe if I get them on the bed, screech, I want a discount. For 40,000 a bed is supposed to screech. You're supposed to iron up these beds. This bed even supposed to make a sound. Yes, sir? No. I want discount. I gotta complain. Call up the manager. Lee come in and see what's going on here. Now me buy. Here I'm now. Well, we talk about the PNCT for the tent and watching the PPP for make sure they ain't gonna move tent. We talk about getting rid of the PS who oversaw that kind of operation. We talk about the president said no painting anytime soon of State House. That's not important. Bread, food for the people on the table is important. Is that most important for the president? Lowenfield and how people worship Lowenfield. I want you to know something. What you project in your life, that is what you get. Those of you who watching Lowenfield as a hero, he's a fraudster, he's an electoral fraudster. And your children, all the who associated with this fraudster, is going to have no good to get. You understand? If you're somebody's family, you just keep putting it down. Don't let anybody know you support thief. Every thief man got a mother. But there's the mother and them. You can't, me, I got one friend I know from the past. I don't mix with them. I don't mix them. I can't be doing what I'm doing and got thief my friend. You understand? I said, bye. Hello, hi, and right. If you're coming up and you're moving and you want to talk your story and say you've done it, you've changed your life, you're doing something, bam, me, you are right. You understand? So you all look at your friends and who your friends are. Right? Good. Now, we talk about Lowenfield. He going to jail, don't worry, he going to jail. He going to jail. Now, out of where this lady will like talk, guilty, she like talk. She loves to talk. Yes, sir. I tell you, lady talk, stand up talking my kitty by the thing there for the rally. And lady would not done talk. I get a back pain from she talking because I was stand up videoing. Now, the vice president didn't get no vehicle. And she said, now you see how misinformation has come out. The vice president, Barra Jagdio, out of the $95 million of vehicles, none was for him. The vehicles were specifically for the ministry, and it's not the ministers getting vehicle. The ministry office, the president, certain things needed vehicles for get things up and running. How? Because a lot of operation, I'll give 4.5 billion. Operation comes out of the office of the president. So you need people going places and covering things. You understand? Hello.
Yes, good morning, boss.
Talk to me.
these electronics meter that GPL have been installing on people residence. For the past 4 months, they have installed one at my place, and automatically I've noticed my bill have risen over $5,000. I went into GPL. They say nothing they can do about it. That is what I have burned.
Listen to me.
I know for sure.
I have received many complaints of such. Give me some time when I settle down. I've already sourced the electronical reading meter, and we will go across this country and do an investigation. I am trying to seek an expert who understands these meters because I'm reading up a lot, and there's plenty complaints. There's a vast variance in where you used to burn and when the smart meter come where you're burning. Right? Sometimes as much as 100% increase. So I have already sourced the meter. I'm going to do a private investigation and I'm going to publish my findings. Not going to happen in a hurry. But I done so. When the meter reach here, we got to get a man, because here what happens. They're charging per kilowatt. No, but here, they're charging an amount for kilowatt hour. Right? And we got to check how much we're burning. And you do a correlation between what you're burning. We bring in a power line. If it's a generator, so we'll use. You bring in a power line and you see the energy that is coming through. You measure that and then you switch back to GPL. It can take a lot for test this thing. You gotta get it right when you're going to attack the GPL. Because if GPL smart meters are not precise, they will have to make an adjustment in the reading. Now it is costing me a pretty penny to bring in the equipment. I will have to bring an expert to help me. What we gotta do, you can't holler GPL because we have never done any investigation to know what is going on. What we will do, I will do, is have an alternate power supply that powers a house via one of these same meters for a month. And then we go back to GPL. Now obviously it's going to be reading the same thing. Right? We got to do that way. Then we got to do 2 meters. The old meter and the smart meter. Then we got to do the smart meter and the prepaid meter. We have to do tests. When you are coming, you got to come right. GPL is a big corporation. What happens at GPL affects the country over. But moreover, GPL has to serve the people of this country with an effective, efficient electricity supply. Now it is possible that these smart meters, because I have seen bills to the effect, whereas people use about $8,000 a month, and when smart meter come out about $16,000 a month, and then change your appliances in the house. You got to look at what the appliances burn. I am going to bring an expert, and we will do an investigation. And you do it different parts of the country. If the effect is one place, if the effect is across the country, and you bring in people will be given in their information. This person, what they used to burn, how much they know, and we compile that, and we go to GPL first to rectify, or we go to the PUC and let everybody go start making the sale for the Public Utility Commission, make reports there, and let GPL pay back people the money. You understand? I got a problem with GPL right now. It's not GPL fault. The place that I am, GPL was estimating the bill. And there was nobody here since January. So they got a bill for the estimate of what the people used to pay. And there was nobody in this place. Then I come back. So there's a bill existing for the amount. So I say here, first thing is you got to do is what was your last bill paid per meter reading. You got to read the meter now and then carry back down the thing. Because I need to know how much I'm burning here on a monthly basis. Right? So we're doing tests. I done already the meter. Right? I'm looking at it. People telling me still. But I got to work within my parameters. None of them big company we got pay once a month to GPL. Then secretary come hold 500,000 and bring the man and do the investigation. I got to do all them myself. Yes, and all them want the benefits of it. But nonetheless, I don't care about the big companies. I care more about the poor man. We're going to lose a $4,000 every month. Or a 10,000. If you had a 10,000, you pay 20,000 now. Yes, it takes out to the poor man pocket. If GPL could treat the people right and the people don't have to lose any money in the pocket, the government don't have the, the president promised 10,000 a term for the school thing. Right? If you could get back some money from GPL right away as a month, every month you get the money. And we ain't begging GPL for nothing, we ain't trying to bully GPL into nothing. Yeah, you, yeah, me. All I want to know is, are we burning, if it's $52 a megawatt, wherever the thing is, the measurement, wherever is the current thing, that's what I want to know. Why you burning now? Me want no meter that's smarter than me. I want to know how smart is the meter. Is the meter smart as the PNC politician? Is the meter smart as Granger? If the meter is smart like Granger, we got a problem. Yes, sir. Because it's smart in the sense, in the name, is not in the sense. Yes, sir. Because there would be a sarcastic meter to suggest a meter is smart, as smart as Granger. Yes, sir. There's a sarcastic meter. There must be sarcastic brand. No, but Jenny Suku has nothing to do with the electricity bill reducing. That has nothing to do with that. This has to do with if power is supplied at a cost and 10 units or 4 units of power cost this amount of money. When that 4 units of power pass through the meter, I can't pay for 8 units of power. Something is wrong. If I use 4 units of power, I use 4 units of power. And we will bring in our own meters, have GPL test them, so we hook them up and run tests across the country. What else we got covered? If somebody say as smart as Granger, no, they're being sarcastic. Right? Somebody asked who paid for the tent at the AFC headquarters on the railway embankment. I glad for no. I run my WhatsApp messages here. Critic. See how Ramata construction left the wire in the yard and we have to walk past. Where else is this?
Critic morning, you got actually just cross your poop.
Oops. Hey, Sundar is a problem, by. So that's cause of mistaken. I just forget I can't play audio low. Can you say if the Ministry of Public Works will be doing any consultation with the residents of Nandi Park or Peter Hall concerning New Harbour Bridge? What do you mean you have Nandi Park and Pizza? We ain't there wrong there. My God, a banner died in an accident yesterday. Brother were around with her by. Jesus Christ. It's my whole face destroyed. There was an accident yesterday. Watch them. Oh God. That is very sad. Condolences to the family of the individual who lost his life at Lima, West Essequibo Coast. Yeah, I gotta take care of Tempany Road, buddy. All right.
As small as these countries are.
Here. So we cover, oh yes, I was to check and see what is the headers and make sure we cover all the stories. There's only 2 headers I really had. Things of importance. The 10,000 rental, Kit Lowenfield going to jail. So overwhelmingly everybody said the Unity concert was bang on. I think it was very interesting. Congratulations for to the Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Charles Johnson Jr. Job well done, sir. Keep at it. Or we get up in your case. Job well done. I think the Unity concert was one Guyana concert was the virtual concert was wow. Real interesting. Real interesting. So what else is this? Promo is my promo for me pages. What else is this? You gotta get black. What you call it? Promo thingy. Black is just for the fun of it. Here, do we call it a day? I think it was an interesting morning. We cover enough things. And remember, don't let it confuse you and watching in one direction. You gotta watch them too, you understand? So you guys take care. Peace and love to all Guyanese.